An artist so skilled in his craft that he can draw currency notes with such precision that even machines fail to detect them. How did he achieve this? To find out, let's dive into the detailed explanation of the series. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. At the beginning of the film, we are introduced to two children, Sunny and Firaz. Since childhood, Sunny has been making sketches for his grandfather's newspaper, Kranti News, while his friend Firaz is an expert in machines and colors. Unlike other kids who wasted time playing, these two were always trying to find ways to earn money. However, even after growing up and becoming top-level experts in their respective fields, they were still struggling financially. Sunny sells copies of million-dollar paintings on the streets, but this does not significantly improve his income. Meanwhile, Kranti News is on the verge of shutting down, and within a few days, their loan debt becomes so high that the lender gives them only a month to repay. Otherwise, he will seize their printing press. Sunny's girlfriend comes from a wealthy family and invites him to celebrate New Year's Eve at a famous hotel in the city. However, he is unable to afford the 27,000 Indian rupees entry fee, which makes him feel deeply humiliated. That very day, he decides that he will do whatever it takes to become rich. Then an idea strikes him. Why earn money when he can make money itself? Firaz loves the idea, and soon Sunny skillfully sketches a banknote, replicating every tiny detail, including the security thread. Firaz then prints it in color. Now it was time to test their creation. But the moment a shopkeeper holds the note, he immediately recognizes it as fake. A crowd starts chasing them, and they barely manage to escape. After days of brainstorming, they realize that the problem wasn't with the design, but with the type of paper they used. Once they acquire real currency-grade paper, they try again, and this time, they succeed in passing off the fake notes. Overjoyed by their success, they feel invincible. Meanwhile, we are introduced to another character, Michael, who travels to Nepal to capture a notorious counterfeiter named Mansoor. With the help of the Nepalese police, he manages to apprehend Mansoor. However, Mansoor's men ambush the police, attack them, and rescue him. The scene shifts to a government meeting where an IPS officer named Mega is explaining an advanced counterfeit currency detection machine. However, the officers in the hall, who are nothing but a bunch of fools, mock her presentation. Michael is also present at the meeting, and he is highly impressed by the machine's advanced features. He is there to demand the formation of a special team to catch counterfeit currency manufacturers. On the other hand, Sunny finds a dealer who examines his fake note and immediately places an order for counterfeit notes worth 20 Indian rupees crore. They now have a massive order, but lack the necessary currency-grade paper and proper printing machines. Desperate for funds, they return to their previous lender, who demands additional money and makes them promise to return the entire amount within a month. The old man agrees to the deal. With the new funding, Sunny and Firaz purchase a better printing machine and convince Yasser Chacha to join them in the operation. Within a few days, they successfully complete their first 20 Indian rupees crore order and even repay the old man in full. One day, Sunny takes his girlfriend to a restaurant, where he unknowingly uses his counterfeit currency to pay the bill. Coincidentally, Mega is also dining there. She happens to get her hands on one of the notes and immediately recognizes it as a fake. A few days later, the minister grants Michael permission to form a task force to hunt down counterfeit currency manufacturers, with Mega included in the team. However, in the office, Mega finds herself with nothing to do. That's when she pulls out the counterfeit note from the restaurant and shows it to Michael. She insists that this note was printed at a local press and requests permission to inspect the city's printing presses. But Michael refuses, stating that their sole priority for now is capturing Mansoor. Unwilling to back down, Mega takes the police with her and starts searching the city's printing presses. By sheer luck, the first press they inspect is Kranti News, where Sunny, Firaz, and Yasser Chacha are busy printing fake currency day and night. The sight of the police causes them to panic, and they start hiding their equipment. Yasser Chacha steps outside and tries to distract the officers by engaging them in conversation for as long as possible. Meanwhile, Mega receives a call from Michael, who has found out about her unauthorized raid and immediately orders her to return. This incident deeply frightens Yasser Chacha, and he rushes to inform Sunny's grandfather about everything. Furious at their actions, the grandfather throws both of them out of the press. Meanwhile, the government officially launches Mega's newly designed counterfeit detection machine across the country. As a result, fake currency is being seized everywhere. Around this time, Sunny receives a call informing him that his grandfather has gone missing. A few days later, they find him in a hospital. The doctors reveal that he has lost his memory, causing him to forget things repeatedly. He doesn't even remember that he had thrown Sunny and Firaz out of the press for making counterfeit currency. On the other side, Mansour is in distress due to the widespread crackdown on fake currency caused by the new machine. That's when he learns about Sunny's counterfeit notes, which even the advanced machine fails to detect. Intrigued, he abducts Sunny and Firaz through his men and forces them to work for him. Sunny then designs a counterfeit 2,000 Indian rupees note for Mansour. However, Mansour's right-hand man is caught by Michael while entering India through Bangladesh. At this point, a well-dressed woman visits Mansour. It is revealed that Mansour also has a boss. She is visibly worried about her business, as the loss of their sketch artist and right-hand man makes it impossible to continue operations. Mansour reassures her that he already has an alternative plan in place. Michael later finds a 2,000 Indian rupees counterfeit note from Bilal's wallet, which neither Mega's machine nor Mega herself can identify as fake. They dub it the super note. Around the same time, Bilal informs Michael about Mansour's new sketch artist, who designed this note. Mansour, increasingly troubled by Michael and his team's constant interference, orders Sunny to take action against them. Sunny meets Mega at a restaurant and tricks her into falling for him. He gifts her an apartment, something she desperately needs. Meanwhile, he secretly installs an app on her phone that allows him to track all her incoming messages. On the other hand, Michael's team also has an informant inside Mansour's network. This mole keeps leaking information about their money transfers. However, every time Michael deploys his forces on a particular route, Sunny learns about it through Mega's tapped phone. Both sides are now extremely frustrated, unable to figure out how their information is getting leaked. This time, the counterfeiters have printed an enormous amount, Indian rupee 12,000 crore. They are unwilling to take any risks in transporting the money. Eventually, they decide to move all the counterfeit currency to India via a ship. However, before they can reach their destination, Michael gets hold of the information. Instead of seizing the shipment immediately, he has all the fake money dumped into the sea. A few days later, they retrieve and transfer it to a secure location. Now, with 12,000 Indian rupees crore worth of fake currency circulating in India, they can buy anything they desire. They indulge in a lavish lifestyle, enjoying their newfound wealth. However, the biggest challenge remains: how to distribute the counterfeit money into the market. A long time passes, but Sunny is unable to find any dealers willing to buy his counterfeit currency. This infuriates Mansour. Meanwhile, Mega notices a small S mark on both the 2,000 Indian rupees note and the one found at the restaurant. This confirms that both notes were designed by the same person. Michael contacts one of Sunny's previous dealers and, posing as a buyer, places a demand for fake currency. When Sunny arrives at a parking spot to deliver the counterfeit money, he spots Mega and immediately realizes that the police have set a trap for him. He quickly tries to escape in his car, but Michael sees both Sunny and Firaz's faces and starts chasing them. In a desperate attempt to evade capture, Firaz begins throwing bundles of counterfeit money onto the streets, causing chaos as people rush to grab the notes. Using the distraction, the two manage to escape. However, the incident makes headlines on the media, and Mansour's name and picture are also broadcasted. Enraged, Mansour orders his men to kill Sunny and Firaz. Just as Mansur's men are about to execute them, Sunny's allies arrive and save him. At that moment, he receives a message that a fire has broken out at his grandfather's press, and his grandfather has tragically died in the blaze. Sunny immediately realizes that Mansur is behind this. Determined to take revenge, Sunny heads to the secret location where the 2,000 Indian rupees counterfeit notes were stored. He sets the entire stash on fire and records a video of it, which he then sends to Mansur. This marks the final scene of the series, leaving the impression that a season 2 might be released soon.